firm is Whitten Architects, a small residential-focused architecture firm in Los Angeles. I wasn't capable of doing everything myself, and that was when I started to look towards either bringing somebody on locally or outsourcing and trying to solve the problems as efficiently as possible. And the big thing was really the production work. And so having someone on board to handle the production was really important to me. And then also looking at how that would impact the bottom line of the firm, when looking not only at salaries, but overhead, software, hardware, insurance, that sort of stuff. And it became pretty clear to me that hiring somebody locally to do just production wasn't going to be feasible. So that was what brought me to the outsourcing. I did try a couple of other companies, but they didn't have anybody who was really trained as an architect. So when I got a call from your salesperson, I'm like, okay, I'm trying it. And so a couple things really attracted me to the way you guys work. One was having a dedicated resource who could learn my way of putting together a project and would be available anytime I needed. I had that person to talk to. One person full-time dedicated to me. And what I was really impressed with was his ability to learn my way of doing things, ask the questions which would then allow him to anticipate what my answers would be and start to get out in front of me a little bit more when I was overwhelmed handling multiple projects. And it's been great to have that, knowing that I have this person who is essentially functioning as my right-hand man, producing copious amounts of product. So what I'm able to do is figure out what my bandwidth is for project management, client acquisition, and just the sort of general office overhead, knowing that then the production side is really taken care of. What we've done for my team is typically when we meet, it's off hours for me, but I like having the flexibility. As far as culture fit, it's really something where I felt that it was my job to sort of build the culture with them, and I was really pleased with how receptive they were. So interestingly, my mental health got better because I no longer had to do the work that I was dreading. I know from my experience, both on the architecture side and the construction side, are going to minimize the amount of change orders in construction and be as clear as possible to the contractor when they're building. I would usually leave to the construction administration phase where I'd have a skeleton set of details and then I'd spend more time on site with the contractor. Now our site meetings are much shorter. They're much more cordial or jovial even. So, it's both the front end and the back end where all of this pays off. So just bringing one person on was a huge ROI on that front, because instead of me spending X number of hours on a set at my rate or what I thought my rate should be versus having them spend a quarter of the hours and get a more thorough at a fraction of the rate. One is sort of the day-to-day management side. It's moving projects through the city or through the consulting teams or just keeping track of where we are in the project. And then the other is with my marketing, because again, I now have more bandwidth to take on more projects. It's not just a transactional relationship. It's not just I pay my money, I get my set. It's really this team that has been built so that I'm getting great value and we're producing great work.